Hello, in the last video we added the login form in the login tab, and the login form has two fields, the email input field and the login input field. So what we want to do next is we want to add the client-side validation using jQuery as we did with the sign up form. But before we do that, or before we go into that, there are some things we need to change in the sign up or in the login form, and there's just one thing also we need to add. Now to do that, let's go into our test editor in the project. Then inside the login underscore form.php, we want to change the names and the IDs of the two input fields we have. The reason why I want to change the names and the IDs is just that we don't want to have any kind of conflict. Because if you check in the signup.php, we still have for the email, the name as email and the ID also as email. And we're going to be using this ID in the jQuery that we'll be creating and for the validation. So what we need to do is we just have to avoid any potential bug. So to do that, we change this name to email underscore login and the password ID to email underscore login. Also, we can change this span tag with ID error email. We can say error underscore email. Then as well as the name for the password to password underscore login, ID as well underscore login. Then the error message, we can change it to error underscore password. Now another thing we need to do is we need to add a div tag that will hold the link for the forget password, because later we'll be creating a form for the forget password, whereby if the user forgets his or her password, they can just click on the link, input their email, and they will have another form whereby they can update their password. So to do that, the first thing we need to do is we create a div with class row, div with class of row. Then inside this div we create another div with class column sm12. So we create another div with call sm12. Now here we want to put the link that the user can click on and it will take them to the forget password page. So to do that, we type A, then press the tab button. Right now we've not created the form, or the form that will hold the input field for the forget password. So we just put a hash, then inside of this we type forget password. Then the next thing, or we can see forgot password, then we want this text to appear at the center, because with this call sm12, this div will take the full width of this row that we have here. So it's going to take the full width, and we want this text to appear at the center. So we just add a div class of text dash center, so which will make this forgot password to be at the center of this div tag. So with this we can go to our page or our browser, refresh, and we'll see this inputs or this row that we added. So we go to it, we refresh the page, and here we see the forgot password. So when the user clicks on this page or on this link, it will take them to a page that has a form where they can input their email, and once they input their email, they will receive a notification in their inbox. They can click on that, and with that they can update their password. So the next thing we are going to do in the next video is to start adding the validation, which will start with the client side with jQuery. So I'll see you in the next video.